Jay months ago. They're optimistic they will indeed bring him back this season. Shannon, what do you think? Are you surprised OBJ has yet to be signed by the Rams or someone else?
I am not, Skip. I think it would have been a different story. Skip, let me speak to guys that wide receivers in the last, say, 5-6 years that had an ACL 1 year and then bounced back. Keenan Allen had an ACL. He bounced back 102 catches, 1,400 yards. Jordy Nelson. Remember, Jordy Nelson threw his in the preseason, 97 catches, 1,250, 14 touchdowns. Jeremy Maclin in 2014, 85 catches, 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns. All tore their ACLs in camp, preseason, or early in the regular season. Odell Beckham tore his ACL in the Super Bowl, which is February. So we're talking about guys that normally just turn their ACLs and say, July, late July, early August, maybe the beginning of September, versus someone that tore their ACL the last game of the season. So now that's going to push him back. And let's just say he has an AD, Adrian Peterson, type recovery, where he comes back in 9 months, wins the NFL MVP. 9 months from February, Skip, you're still looking at November. That's if everything goes great. I'm talking about 1,000%. You're still looking at that. I believe had Odell not torn his ACL, there's no question in my mind he probably would have been re-signed by the Rams for what Allen Robinson got, because you know what you're going to get with Odell Beckham. He's in the system. So I actually think that this is a situation that the Rams, that the ideal location for him is the Rams, because Skip, I won't have to go anywhere and learn a new offense. I believe the Rams will be in contention. He gets to come in, knows what the expectations are, fit right in nicely. But I'm not surprised no one has signed him, because there's like Odell at the earliest, you're going to be able to contribute. We're looking at November. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. That's 9 months, Skip. If he has an Adrian Peterson type recovery. That's 9 months. That's November. So we know this is normally a 12-month injury. 12 to 14 months. And normally, guys, even these guys that played well, normally, Skip, what happens the second year is when you see the big, okay, I'm fully healthy, I'm fully back to being who I was.
Okay. I hear everything you just said. I appreciate all the research that you or somebody else did.
Yeah, that's all me. That's all me.
You looked every one of those details
I was up last, man, you know what the Celtics had me doing, had me up all last night.
I'm impressed. I'm proud of you. My question to you is,
yes,
if Odell Beckham Jr. is still that dude, if he's a superstar, then why wouldn't somebody just leap upon him immediately just to say, hey, we got him locked up for when he does come
For how much?
More than the minimum, if he's that guy.
Well, that's what he wants, but that's the whole thing, Skip. Think about it. There's a reason why Jimmy Garoppolo. There's a reason why Baker Mayfield. If Baker Mayfield is what you said he is at the quarterback position, why hasn't somebody leaped on board? Why hasn't said, so you know what?
Extremely different proposition going on with Baker Mayfield, even though there's a current report, I think it was CBS Sportsline said, that now the Panthers have increased their urgency to make a deal for Baker Mayfield. My point to you on Baker is it's strictly a salary cap issue with the teams interested in him. They're just playing chicken with the Browns because who wants to dent their salary cap? Baker doesn't want to dent somebody else's salary cap. They want the Browns to have to pay the freight on what they already signed on for.
Baker don't care nothing about that salary cap. Baker just wants his money. Baker wants to go somewhere and be able to play. Right now,
he wants to go somewhere and be successful. So if somebody else has to pay the freight on almost $19 million.
What's $19 million for a guy that's like, if you like that?
This late in the game?
Yeah, don't matter.
Suddenly have to stick $19 million on your cap?
What, let me ask you a question.
Cost you?
What would somebody give for, how much would Joe Burrow? I mean, think about what Cleveland did. Joe Burrow or Justin Herbert or Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. Ain't no price too. You say ain't no price too steep for a quarterback, cap or no cap.
Okay, but they're all just lying in the weeds right now saying, wait a second, the Browns are backed up against the wall because they created this mess, and nobody says, nobody's condemning them for going after Deshaun, although with the latest revelations, you start to say, wait a second.
Right.
But the point is that they got a better quarterback. This is revolutionary. This has never happened before. Even you agreed with me. There's never been a quarterback. Forget you got to forget for a moment about the off the field,
yeah.
but on the field,
Yeah.
there has never been a
25 years
quarterback
of age with no
this
injury.
young with this kind of track record on the open market.
Right.
And the Browns were able to say, we plunge.
Right.
230 guaranteed, $230 million because we're going to upgrade at quarterback.
Right.
And
Yes.
they did.
Yes.
But all of a sudden, they're now stuck with their Baker Mayfield problem, and the rest of the teams are sitting back. Who knows who's waiting out there? Could it be Atlanta? Could it be Miami? I don't know. Somebody's just saying, let's just wait where we don't have to have any compensation involved. We'll let them pay the whole $19 million because they're going to cut it.
Right. But Skip, remember Odell says that he's not playing for free. So if, first of all, a team signs him, I'm just paying him to rehab all of September, October, possibly November.
Is he that guy? You should.
No, but Skip, hold on. You just said the cap. I don't want to spend cap money and Skip dead cap. I don't want to spend money on a guy that I'm not getting anything out of.
I know, but he's free. He's already out there, right?
But so let me ask you a question. Is Odell going to be able to contribute at any point in time in September, October, before, at the earliest, will he contribute anything to winning a football game prior to, say, mid-November?
No, absolutely not. But he's still only 29 years of age.
Yeah.
He does not turn 30 until, I believe it's November 5th.
Right.
November 5th,
Yeah.
he turns 30 years of age.
Okay.
So still in his 20s.
Yeah.
So what did we see last year? I told you he goes there for the last 8 regular season games, and it took a while. It took a while because he averaged 3.4 catches a game for the last 8 games with the Rams. 3.4 for a grand total of 38 yards per game.
And then what happened to playoff time?
Okay, here we go. Then against Arizona, he goes 4 for 54.
Woo.
And then at Tampa Bay, he goes 6 for 68 on 8 targets, okay? Then against the 49ers, that was his big one. He goes 9 for 113, 9 for 113. So he actually goes a $113.
Yeah. And Super Bowl, where was he headed?
Well, he was headed. He had 2 catches for 52. One of them was a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he had 2 playoff touchdown catches, okay?
They listened to me. Somebody wanted some money because I told them Odell was going to be the first one to score a touchdown. All you had to do was listen to old Shea.
Okay.
And won you some
but
money.
They didn't listen. Did Shea listen to Shea?
Nah, Shea didn't listen to Shea.
Okay, there you go. The point is, you kept banging his drum all down through here. You're saying, look, here he comes. He's coming. And again, nobody is jumping. Nobody is saying, well, yeah, we'll bet on the fly on this one.
No.
We'll just see.
But Skip, we don't know if no one's jumping. What does Odell want and how soon? I'm going to have my doctors look at him and they're going to say, well, he's November at the earliest, maybe December, maybe January, because we know this is normally this is a 12-month injury. So with that being said, we don't know. Okay. But I do know this. Teams are not willing to, guys that they don't know when and if they can help them, willing to give. Skip, this is a business. This ain't about I like Odell. Odell seems to be a nice guy. Can you help me win a game? You rehabbing can't help me win a game.
Okay, yet. They gave Allen Robinson what I call a boatload of money.
He's healthy.
Okay, but he's clearly the new number 2, and they let Robert Woods go.
Yeah, they traded him to Tennessee.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So Allen Robinson comes in, and he's the new Odell, right?
Yeah.
Well, that shocked me because I thought Odell was Odell.
But Skip,
right?
In football, I can't wait. I can't wait to see if this guy's going to get healthy when I got an opportunity to go get a guy that I can fill in right now. This is about right now. Ain't nobody waiting on anybody.
What are the odds Odell turns back into 100% full-on Odell?
I still believe once he's fully recovered, you still gonna see what you saw.
Okay.
Did you not see that?
Okay. Well, if that's true, then somebody should pay him right now, whatever it is. But by the way, the Rams are the only NFL team that doesn't have a salary cap.
But
they don't. They don't operate with one. I don't know how they pulled it off, but they have a special exemption.
What happened is your Cowboys just cheap.
Oh, really?
That's what's wrong with you. You ain't spend no money. You had money in free agency. What you spend on?
We actually have the smallest salary cap. They stuck Jerry with the smallest one just to get even with them. While the Rams, Mr. Kroenke, they have none. I don't know. They got a special dispensation.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
You got a team worth $10 billion, and your owner won't spend $10.
I don't get it. But the Rams can do whatever they want. They could give Odell $25 million right now and be just fine with it.
I don't know what he got the money. Hold on.
Hold on.
Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald.
Wait, how did they do that?
And they got Jalen Ramsey making $20 million, and they got Leonard Floyd making.
And wait, Allen Robinson on top
Allen
of that?
Robinson just made $13-14 million.
What?
Yeah.
How do they do that? Well, Odell, somewhere in there's room for 10, right?
But
Come on.
no. I don't know if they're going to give you that. Because here's the thing, Skip. Maybe you see what the Rams did is the Rams really took care of their players. Aaron Donald, they didn't have to do that. They did that. Cooper Kupp, they did that. I think the Rams have shown that, hey, you're one of ours, we're going to take care of you.
Yep.
And the mere fact that they're still talking, yeah, we'd love to have Odell. What is Odell looking for as far as price? I think that's the price point. I think that's what Odell is looking at. That's what the Rams are looking at. I do believe that something can get done. I believe something will get done with the Rams. I think that's Odell's best option. Talk to him, texting with him the other day. He said, "Hey, Unc, I'm ahead of schedule. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna be where I need to be when I need to be there."
Then somebody should leap all over this right here, right now. And yet, I had to read quotes from Kevin Demoff, and you certainly know his father.
I do.
Because he's still your agent.
He is.
Okay. And I've known Marvin for like ever since my early days out here with the LA Times back in the 70s. But the point is, Kevin Demoff is just nonchalant about it, like there's no urgency here.
No, there's not.
We both were going to wait and see.
Because, Skip, what's the urgency of a guy that can't help us do anything? He's rehabbing.
Well, you just say, we want to lock up Odell just so we make sure we have Odell, just to make sure that Cleveland doesn't swoop back in and say, hey,
We're done with
guess
Cleveland.
what?
But here's the
We've
thing.
got $15 million.
But guess what, Skip? No matter what team offers Odell, Odell can always come back to the Rams and says, okay, this is what the team is offering me. I would rather stay here. Can you match this, or how close to this can you get? That's always an option.
Sounds like they're bound for veteran minimum again.
I don't believe I think he gets a little bit more than that. But Skip, I don't believe he's going to get $10 million. Now, it might be a contract worth up to $10 million. Hey, we win the division. We get to and win the Super Bowl, because he had a lot of incentives last year. I believe it's something like that. But just $10 million for a guy coming, I don't see that happening.
Well, maybe he could sign with the Panthers, and then he and Baker could
Nah, he don't want no part of that.
They had a rare rapport.
Baker got him hurt. The first injury because that was Baker's fault.
I think he got Baker hurt.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
I hurt my knee trying to make a tackle. I ain't no defensive back. Okay. You threw a horrible pick.
Wait, it was a bad route that was wrong.
It wasn't no bad. There you go. See, there you go, Skip. You ought to be ashamed of yourself for saying that. It was a bad route. No, you should not be proud of yourself. Odell's gonna be just fine. Just fine. You watch. You gonna learn the hard way. Your head hard.
Yeah, that's a fact.
My LSU guy's going to land somewhere.
Yeah, he's going to land on his feet,
All right,
of course.
guys. Klay Thompson, 5 of 11 from 3 last night. Has he been the most valuable part of the Warriors? Skip, I can't wait to hear your take on this one. We're diving into that coming up next.